Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Buffalo Bills. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Trap 50. Buffalo 18.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Riley Moss. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Play action. Now O'Connell. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He hits Adams, good play. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal, Raiders.
Here's O'Connell. Open man right side, Myers. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
He'll drop to throw. Has his man. It's Shakir. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Ready? Panther 11. Panther 11. Street. Street. Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. And complete, right side to Cook.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Dragon 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
18 Rattlers. Go Street. Go.
Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Off the play fake. O'Connell. Pass complete downfield to Renfro. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Let's go.
This 2nd and 4. Off the option, here's Jacobs. Down the right sideline, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Bills, nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the check.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
19
And it's
tight,
been a
19
miserable
tight.
start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here we go,
After
here
the
we
sack,
go.
they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Trap 50, trap 60. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away.
Got it. Ready?
You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing left side, it's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bills, nothing.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Ready? Nineteen Lions.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. First down throw, O'Connell. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That's caught left side, Myers with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jacoby Myers, 35 yards. And the Raiders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check smash, check smash.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11. Rig alert, rig alert. Go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now it's O'Connell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40.
A gain of 16 yards.
Throwing, O'Connell. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Tag.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
don't
down.
want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. On the ball, on the ball.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
2. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check smash, check smash. 19 tight, 19 tight. Big Lion. Hut, hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
First down, Raiders.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, O'Connell. He hits Adams, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Sticking to the air with O'Connell here. That's caught by Ware. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarter.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. But, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Hurt.
They'll set up to throw. He's got him in. Complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. And O'Connell now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. O'Connell looking to throw yet again. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, O'Connell. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And once again, O'Connell back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Now O'Connell. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. In motion left goes Myers. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. O'Connell on 1st and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams from 17 yards out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
70 Ranger.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Raiders have got him. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Bills first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
18 Rattler. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
19 tight.
They'll set up a throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. To throw here, O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Las Vegas.
O'Connell looking to throw on first. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jacoby Myers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Max Crosby in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on third down. Throw left side to Kincaid. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Trap 60. Stop low, 18. 19, Lions. Riggs.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. They'll start by running the option to the right. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready, right?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
O'Connell here on 4th down. Throw out left, caught by Mayer. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Dragon 60. Go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And Cook has it, left side. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Throwing on third, O'Connell working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. O'Connell on 1st and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
It's a loss of 4 yards.
They go with Jacobs. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. Okay, you know, ready? Some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Raiders are moving on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.